I'm Eric Boyum with Inspire Advisors, where ethical investing and exceptional advice come together. Every year, the government's changing the rules, and 2024 is no different. I'm going to take a look at some of the rules that have changed that affect your retirement, your taxes, your medical expenses, and a few other things. So let's get started. The first rule change is your required minimum distribution. That has been raised from 72 to 73. So now if you have your birth date at age 73 in 2024, then you will be required to take a minimum distribution out of your traditional IRA and 401k qualified accounts. Rule number 2 deals with Roths, and specifically 401k Roths and 403b Roths. A traditional Roth IRA was not subject to RMDs, required minimum distributions. However, 401k Roths and 403b Roths were. They have now corrected that rule to make all Roth IRAs, whether it be a traditional 401k or 403b, they're all treated the same and do not have required minimum distributions. That's a good thing. The next rule change has to deal with capital gains. And in 2024, it's possible for you to pay a 0% tax rate on your long-term capital gains. This next one, don't kill the messenger, but it deals with Medicare Part D. The premiums are expected to go up between 40-50% or more among the three major carriers. They are expecting to lower your out-of-pocket expenses from $7,000 down to $2,000. So you might have lower out-of-pocket expenses, but a much higher premium. So you need to prepare for that. The next rule applies to Roth IRAs, and it has to deal with the contribution limits have been raised for 2024. Contribution limits is the threshold that can't be exceeded in your income in order to participate in a Roth IRA. If you file your taxes single, it went from $136,000 to $148,000. If you are married filing jointly, it went from $218,000 to $230,000. Now this next rule I think is totally awesome, and it deals with 529 plans, and you can take the unused monies and roll them into a Roth IRA. That's awesome. You see, before you had to either use the money, you could pass it on to a new beneficiary, or you could take the money out for non-educational expenses and you'd be paying taxes and penalties on it. Who wants to do that? Well, now you can take any unused money that is in a 529 plan and roll them into a Roth IRA. Now there are certain rules and restrictions that apply. The big ones are it has to be open for at least 15 years, the 529 plan, and you can only roll a maximum of $35,000. These are just a handful of changes for 2024 that could affect you in retirement. Now, I am not the advisor for everybody, but I am the advisor for somebody. And if you are someone who wants to align your value with your portfolio and not profit from or support things such as human trafficking, sex trafficking, abortion, and the like, then hey, I might be the advisor for you. If this video was helpful to you, can you give it a thumbs up? Don't forget to click subscribe. That way you'll be notified when I release a new video. And if you can think of someone who might get something out of this, feel free to share it. I'd appreciate that. You can go to my website, ericboyum.com, ERICBOYUM.com. You can learn more about me and my philosophy and how we do business. It's time for you to start investing with a purpose and stop living by default.